47,000 troops now make it out safely. By late afternoon on the 29th, all rescue teams are alerted. Dunkirk harbor is now blocked by damaged ships. Any further evacuations must be conducted from the beaches. In this one day alone, 3 destroyers have been sunk, 6 badly damaged. The Admiralty, alarmed by the loss, suddenly orders all new class destroyers withdrawn. Without them, the evacuation is in trouble. Although the Panzer divisions have withdrawn, units of German soldiers continue to harass the town of Dunkirk. On the morning of May 30th, an urgent telephone call goes to the British War Ministry. Commanders report that the perimeter defense cannot be held for long. They need as many boats and as much ammunition as possible. All of the British Expeditionary Force and the remnants of the French First Army have now congregated onto a corner of beach 24 miles long and 6 miles wide. From across the Channel, the strangest fleet in naval history begins to materialize. From the luxury yachts of the wealthy to the grimy working tugs of London, anything that can float is brought into service. The captains of these small boats have heard the thunder of artillery from across the Channel in England, but neither the fear of the big guns nor the omens of disaster could hold them back. It is an all-out English effort. Naval records show that many yachts, although warned that they are too slow, start out against orders and have to be turned back by the Navy. A total of 861 ships and private craft take part in the operation, braving a fierce bombardment by the Luftwaffe. In the air encounters, which take place over the Channel, the Germans lose 130 aircraft, and the RAF 106, with 87 British pilots dead or captured.
By moving over 1/3 troops of all nationalities under close proximity from the Germans, certainly at great cost to both the Navy and the Royal Air Force, was a tremendous feat. The fact that they were assisted by mobilized civilian craft, the legend of the little ships at Dunkirk, which civilians brought boats out, across the Channel to ferry troops from the beaches to warships and transports offshore. This was all part to show the British that the war was a real thing.
With Frenchmen also thronging the beaches, Churchill orders them given an equal opportunity for evacuation. By the 31st of May, 200,000 men have been freed. June 1st, in a last-ditch effort to stop the evacuation, the Germans go all out and throw everything they have at Dunkirk. By the end of the day, 31 ships have been sunk, 11 badly damaged. The Germans are within 4 miles of the beach. But still, the ships come, because there are men yet to be saved. The injured take priority on the ships. Everyone else is crammed onto any part of the boat except the bridge and the engine room. Some of the men are lucky enough to be fed. For the others, leaving Dunkirk and certain disaster is reward enough. At 11:30 p.m., June 2nd, Dunkirk signals British Expeditionary Force evacuated. At 9 a.m. on the morning of June 3rd, 40,000 remaining troops, mostly French, surrender. The Germans also capture large amounts of abandoned British and French equipment. 2,472 guns, 84,427 vehicles, and 657,000 tons of ammunition and stores.
The evacuation of Dunkirk was one of the great heroic episodes of the Second World War, one of many evacuations. In fact, the British saw this as so much of a success that Churchill had to go on the radio and remind people that wars are not won by evacuations.
Everyone is relieved that from the ruins of Dunkirk, 338,000 men are saved by daring boat owners and are free to fight again. For the people of England, the siege of Dunkirk is at an end. But for the French, the Battle of France is about to begin.